Design. Joining me once again is co-founder and program director of PABD. We got Dr. Lisa Lockhart. I always call you doctor, and like, just call me.
Yeah, just call me Lisa.
No, but
Yeah,
just out of respect, because I know you've been doing this for quite some time. In fact, we're going to talk about the Pacific Academy of Building Design, PABD.
Yeah.
But before we do that, because I watch a lot of HGTV with my wife, and so I'm just curious because they always get the Kane, he's the guy that's doing the construction outside, and they get the Wahine who's doing the design of the home. Is that what we're talking about?
Well, yes and no. So there are aspects of what you see on TV that do resemble the industry, but of course they package it differently to make it more attractive to viewers. And there's a lot of confusion between what architects and interior designers do and interior designers and interior decorators. So interior decoration is really just trying to make the interior look nice, and that's pretty much what you see in HGTV. But interior design actually is a much more rigorous study. So it involves the designing of all the interior spaces and making sure that the spaces are safe for occupants. They do space planning. They look at the integration of equipment and furnishings, and they have to work with the architect that creates the exterior of the building so that both the interior and the exterior work together.
Wow, there's a lot to think about, and is that what you're going to teach us if we come to your school?
Yeah, so we if you go to other schools, most of them will kind of silo the different disciplines. You go to one school to study architecture, or another school to study interior design, or another one to study construction. But the reality is they're all interrelated, and you really need to be conversant and knowledgeable in all those three areas to be a really well-rounded designer. So that's what we decided to do with PABD, is to bring all those three disciplines under one umbrella.
Wow. And
so someone can study interior design, but also take courses in architecture and in construction, and the other way around.
I love that. I love the crossover and getting that holistic approach in the learning. You've been getting a lot of calls and emails since you were in here the last time. But for those of our audience members who have not, didn't see the last segment, what sets you guys apart?
Okay, so both my partner and I have an extensive background both in professional practice and in education. And we found that college programs don't really adequately prepare their graduates for professional disciplines. So what we wanted to do is to develop a curriculum that not only brings in the technical side of design and the creative side of design, but also incorporates the professional skill sets that firms are looking for and they need, and they complain that they don't find in the graduates. So that was one aspect. And then the other aspect is we also wanted to make that kind of education more affordable, more accessible, and just more attainable for people than a college four-year degree would be.
Now, when you say accessible, I love the fact that you guys have asynchronous classes so people can kind of do their studies on their time when they have the time, and then you also offer live sessions, right? So it's like a mix.
Yeah, so that was another important part of how we developed the program. We wanted to create a new model that we thought would be kind of the optimal way to study. And so what we did was kind of leverage the advantages of each of those different modalities. So some people like to maybe study at night instead of going to a classroom where they have to sit for a lecture at 8 o'clock in the morning. They can watch the videos whenever they have time, or whenever they're free to do their studies, and then they also have opportunities to meet with the instructors. And all of our instructors have also extensive experience both in professional practice and in education. So we want to make sure that the people that they're working with understand how students learn, but also have the background and the expertise that they need.
Ooh, I'm so excited. I want to watch some of these videos one of these days. But before we do that, if people, our viewing audience, are interested as well, how can they get a hold of you guys? And I understand you still have that special we talked about the last time. Give us the details.
Yeah, so they can go to our website, and if they enroll in classes, they'll see that there is a 10% grand opening special, and they just have to use the coupon that's listed on the website, and that's good for any current courses, any upcoming courses, or if they want to pre-enroll for a bundle in the future and they want to pay in advance, that will also be valid for that as well.
Wow, I love that. Pacific Academy of Building Design, Dr. Lisa Lockhart, thank you again for being here.
Thank you so much,
We
David.
appreciate you being with us. This is so exciting stuff.
Yeah,
I'm going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with some birthdays right after this.